PCT 122 ADWD is designed to invert, drain, wash, and dry 1 to 2 cylinders up to 12 inches in diameter. Features include a PLC controller with a touchscreen operator interface. The screen provides continuous feedback on the status and time remaining of the current cycle. The software includes 6 user-defined programs for different types or sizes of cylinders. Safety features include an emergency stop and system stops for loss of pressure or power. Startup, shutdown, and e-stop recovery checklists are clearly printed on the main panel for ease of reference. This video will give an overview of installation and operation of the PCT 122 ADWD. Installation begins with placing the PCT in the appropriate location. The PCT control cabinet should be placed on solid flooring next to the pit. This keeps water vapor from entering the control cabinet, extending the life of the components. The PCT frame may be fastened to the floor or grating if desired. The utilities are connected to the left side of the cabinet and include shop air, clean air, hot water or steam, soap if required, and power. Shop air should be plumbed through a clean air package. Set the shop air pressure to 100 psi or 6.9 bar with the regulator inside the control cabinet. Clean air can be teed off from the shop air line or run through an independent clean air package. The clean air should be regulated to 145 psi or 10 bar maximum. Either hot water or steam can be connected to the PCT with a maximum pressure of 100 psi or 6.9 bar and a maximum temperature of 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 149 Celsius. If required, plumb the soap using the included soap probe. Connect power to the PCT only with the supplied GFCI power cord. The PCT can run on 100 to 240 volts AC, 50 or 60 Hz. The maximum power consumption of the PCT is 37 volt amps, which will draw a maximum of 370 milliamps. If desired, the exhaust air can be run down into the pit or outside the building to reduce the noise generated by the PCT. Turn the power switch on to power up the PCT. If the machine was shut off in the home position, the screen will display the home screen. If the machine was not shut off in the home position, the screen will display the reset screen. Explanation of the reset process will follow later in the video. The home screen shows 4 buttons: times, settings, auto, and manual. Everything on the screen can be selected either by pressing the button on the screen or by pressing the corresponding F key, with one exception which will be addressed later. For example, the settings page can be accessed either by pressing the settings button directly on the screen or by pressing F4. A stylus or similar object like a capped pin can also be used to interact with the screen. This is especially convenient if the operator is working with gloves. The screen comes with a clear screen protector installed. If the screen protector is damaged, replacements may be ordered from Galiso. Press the settings button to display the settings screen. On this screen, the beep function can be set to beep when a button is pressed. Also, the display contrast can be adjusted up or down. Once the beep and contrast are set, press the home button to return to the home screen. Press the times button to display the time screen. This screen allows the operator to view, edit, or load any one of 6 programs. Use the up and down arrows on the left to select the program to view or edit. The 6 programs are called extra small, small, medium, large, large, and extra large. Once the desired program is selected, press the edit button. This screen displays the 4 times that make up a program: drain air, hot water, or steam if being used, soap, and dry air. Press any of the values to change the value. Pressing a value brings up an on-screen number keypad. This is the one exception where the F keys cannot be used to perform a function. Values can be from 0 to 999 seconds. Enter the desired value and press the enter button. Once all the values are edited, press the back button to return to the time screen. The box on the top right of the screen displays which program is set to run. To run a different program, select it using the up and down buttons. Once selected, press the load button to make it the active program. Once the programs have been viewed, edited, or loaded, press the home button to return to the home screen. Now we'll show the basic operations of the PCT using the manual mode. From the home screen, press the manual button to display the manual mode start screen. The first operation the machine performs is clamping the cylinders. Press the clamp button to start this process. Once the operation begins, the screen flashes the status of the machine, which in this case is clamping. An abort button is also displayed, which will be discussed later in the video. Once the cylinder is clamped, the operator may either unclamp, invert, or abort. The next step during normal operation is to invert. Pressing the invert button starts the invert process with the screen flashing invert. Once inverted, the operator may turn on one of the three utilities. These buttons act like toggle switches, turning the corresponding utility on when pressed once and turning the utility off when pressed a second time. The button is highlighted when the utility is on. When a utility is turned on, the box in the lower left displays the number of seconds the utility has been on. When turning on one utility while another utility is on, the previous utility is automatically turned off. Note, turning on the soap utility opens both the soap and hot water valves, but only the soap button is highlighted. Once all the desired utilities have been run, press the revert button to revert the cylinders. If any utility is on when the revert button is pressed, it will automatically be shut off. The screen flashes reverting while the revert process is in operation. Once the cylinders are reverted, press the unclamp button to unclamp the cylinders. Once unclamped, the screen returns to the manual mode start screen. Another manual mode cycle can now be started, or the home button can be pressed to perform a different operation. From the home screen, pressing the auto button will bring up the auto mode start screen. On this screen, the current program name is displayed, as well as the corresponding times that make up that program. Press the start button to begin the automatic cycle. Once the cycle is started, the screen flashes the current operation similar to what occurs in manual mode. In addition, the box to the left of the status display is the number of seconds remaining for that particular operation. The box on the lower left part of the screen displays the total remaining seconds until the cycle is complete. In auto mode, the PCT automatically proceeds through all the steps outlined in the manual mode without any further operator input. Once completed, the cylinders are unclamped and are ready for removal. Another set of cylinders can be loaded for the same cycle, or the home button can be pressed and other operations can be performed. Another setting available from the auto mode start screen is extra flips. Pressing F5 brings up the extra flips settings screen. Set the number of extra flips using the up and down arrows to some value from 0 to 10. Also, if desired, set the number of seconds for the air to be turned on. This value can be from 0 to 999 seconds. If the number of extra flips is set to some value other than 0, the PCT will run the normal cycle up to the unclamp point. Instead of unclamping, the PCT will invert, turn on the air for the preset time, and then revert. This process will be repeated for the number of times selected. During the process, the screen shows the current number of extra flips being executed out of the total number of extra flips that will be executed. For example, the machine might be on extra flip 3 of 5. Once the last extra flip is finished, the machine unclamps and the cycle is completed. Once either a manual or auto cycle is started, an abort button is shown. An abort causes the PCT to reset to the home position. If any utilities are on, they are shut off. The cylinders are reverted and unclamped. During this operation, the screen flashes resetting. An abort should not be used for a safety situation since the PCT will be in motion and could make a dangerous situation worse. An abort should be used if the operator realizes the wrong program was loaded, the wrong cylinders were loaded, the cycle needs to be interrupted for some reason, etc. Once the reset process is complete, the screen displays the home screen. If there is an emergency situation, either endangering personnel or equipment with the operation of the PCT, the E-stop should be pressed. This causes all motion and utilities to stop. The screen changes to a red screen, prompting the operator to release the E-stop. Once a dangerous situation has been corrected, twist the E-stop clockwise to release it. The screen will change to yellow with a reset button displayed. Pressing the reset button will cause the PCT to follow the same reset procedures just described by an abort. The PCT will revert, unclamp the cylinders, and return to the home screen. If the shop air supply drops below 85 psi or 5.9 bar, the PCT performs a system stop identical to an e-stop. The screen changes to red, prompting the operator to restore shop air pressure. Once shop air pressure has been restored, the yellow screen with the reset button is displayed, just like after an e-stop is released. Press the reset button to initiate the reset procedure previously described. If the operator attempts to start the cycle without sufficient shop air pressure, the screen will turn red, prompting the operator to restore shop air pressure. Also, the home button is displayed. This gives the operator the option to return to the home screen. If the PCT loses power after a manual or auto cycle has been started, the PCT performs a system stop identical to an e-stop and pressure loss. Once power has been restored, the yellow screen with the reset button will be displayed. Press the reset button to initiate the reset procedure previously described. You'll find Galiso's new PCT will provide you with more effective options, easier setup, and on-screen evaluation during operation. For more information, contact Galiso. Be sure to visit our website to see our training videos and find other product information.